Our 2000 4x8, who was 8th in the state, was really a surprise to a lot of people. It really wasn't to me, but I look at those 4 guys, hard workers. We ended up on that team with 3 juniors, 1 sophomore, and all those guys came together on the right day at the state finals. You know, we led off with Swyers, who was a natural 800 runner, came back with Kyle Plummer, who had a great leg, who was more of a miler, 2-miler. Barrido was a young half-miler who really kind of got baptized on that day, but he held his own on that. And then we anchored with Kyle Beck, who the next year was 3rd in the state and is still our school record holder. So I remember being at IUPUI and watching that relay and seeing those guys just keep hanging and hanging and hanging. And they ran so well. They were in an earlier heat, and we kept watching the other heats saying, hey, we may get a medal out of this. And top 9 medal, top 9 are all state, and these guys ended up with an 8th place, and they were all underclassmen. And for me, that's a real joy to watch those 4 guys who had worked so hard that whole year come to fruition at the end of the year, and know they had another year to come. And that year, the picture that's there that you can see, they are so happy with their medals hanging around their neck. And for me as a coach, that's what it was all about.
We also have a message for Kyle Plummer, who could not be here tonight. I am truly thankful to all of you that are responsible for my teammates, and I am being selected to the class of 2022 Athletic Hall of Fame. It's an honor to be with all the great athletes who have represented Marion High School over the years. I want to thank Coach Lake for the opportunity to run 4 years for him. I would also like to thank everyone for all the work they put into the Hall of Fame for our high school. I want to take the opportunity to thank my entire family, who always being there, supporting and celebrating me. Then lastly, I want to thank my parents. I would never have ran the state meets, not have been for the special designation without the sacrifice and love of their support. Thank you.
Barrido. I was the sophomore. All 4 of us are underclassmen, but I was the youngest. And Coach Lakes mentioned that the state finals was my baptism, but I thought the whole season was, because that was literally the first track season of my life. I did not run in middle school, so I did not know what I was getting into. And I also had never held a leadership position at any point, and that's what I wanted to point out. Being the youngest in the group, having a great coach like Coach Lakes, who was both a great coach as an athlete, but also my teacher. And I should mention Doug Porter too, by the way, 2 of my favorite teachers. But yeah, all the guys. I'm also a big brother, but I don't have any older siblings, and I consider the guys my big brothers. Kyle Beck specifically, it worked out that we got close as freshmen, but soon after meeting him, he moved next door to me, and I mean, I don't think I'd be running as fast if it wasn't for him pushing me, all day, every day. And I'm just glad to have done my part on a team that did what it did. Yeah, so thank you, Marion High School and the Hall of Fame Committee. This was unexpected. And Coach Lakes, my parents.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Coach Lakes, There you are. Okay, yeah. I think you're down there somewhere. Two things about Coach Lakes I'll just mention briefly. One, you really made running fun, which is a hard thing to do. Most people do not like running. And it was just a lot of fun running for you and with you a lot of times. Actually in cross country, you'd run with us. The other thing too, and I don't know if you can even say this anymore, but something that really stuck out to me when we first started running was, don't be an idiot. And that really sticks with me to this day. It's like, when you're dealing with a bunch of high school guys, the main advice is, hey, just don't be an idiot. And we did our best to try to not be idiots, but it was such a, this team was a lot of fun. It was a special group of guys. Danny, I do remember just feeling like, yeah, we were really putting you through the ringer. And really, at the end of the day, and it's great to see Kim up here too, I mean, we were all just trying to do well enough to keep Kyle in the race, because we knew with Kyle, he was such a special runner that if we just gave him a shot, then we had a shot. And I do just want to say thank you to Kyle's whole family. And he was just a really special friend in high school, and just a really special runner to run with. And I'm just so grateful that I had the opportunity to do that. So thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Kyle's twin sister Kim. I didn't prepare anything, but I did just want to say thank you. If Kyle were here, he would absolutely love this. He loved running. He's a great athlete. If you were here, he would also want to give a huge thank you to Coach Lakes. He absolutely just adored you. You were a huge supporter of him. So thank you for that. Thank you all. These are his children. Malachi, Kyrie, and Livia. You'll see them out there on the cross country course too. So.